Christian, good morning. You went on a date with somebody, and now you're not hearing from them. Give us the story.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I want to be transparent and say that I'm not really sure that if I can call this a date. But I'm going to say anyway because we made plans. Like we'd been talking for a little bit. Everything seemed good. She seemed excited to meet me, and then we finally made plans to grab drinks. And I get there, we sit down, order, we're talking, everything's going fine. But then, maybe 15 minutes into the date, she suddenly gets this text, and it's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Something came up, and I have to go." I know that that's complete BS. The classic, "Oh, I need to leave," But I'm not a psycho, so I wasn't gonna call her out or make it weird. So I was just like, "Yeah, of course, no worries." And then she left, and since then, nothing. I've texted her a few times. I even asked her if everything was okay, and yeah, no response at all. And I get sometimes it's not you meet somebody in person and you're not feeling it. There's no connection or whatever. But 15 minutes, that's crazy. What could I possibly have done in 15 minutes that you fake an emergency and evacuate the building? Truly, at this point, I'm not even going to try to convince her to go out with me or anything like that. I just want to know what happened because, I've been, reflecting, trying to figure out what happened in those 15 minutes. I've been replaying it, 100 times in my head, and I truly have no idea.
That's good. You don't want to go out there. You want to know what the hell happened. What did you do so for in the future you don't do it again?
Because that was a quick
Absolutely.
escape.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
when you know, a lot of people have love at first sight. Plenty of people have, this is not going to be love at first sight,
Unless
too.
it was actually an emergency.
Yeah. I mean, that, or I guess I'm ugly. I hope
Well,
not.
let's see.
Aw.
Well, describe your face to me.
I would say, there's some good facial symmetry. That's a sign of attractiveness. I'd say, right?
All right, but
Yeah.
do people ever say you look like somebody famous? And if so, who?
Steve Buscemi.
No, I wouldn't say Steve Buscemi. Maybe I don't Adam Sandler.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
Listen, people love Adam
Yeah,
Sandler.
he's not conventionally attractive, but it's there's a charmfulness about him.
Yeah, I know.
Totally.
Every
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
He's not ugly.
Are you on that website? That's people that look like Adam Sandler. You guys ever seen that
There's
website?
a website for that?
Oh no, I didn't even know that.
There's like a billion people that look like Adam Sandler.
Oh,
There's the whole
funny.
Adam
My
Sandler. If you
gosh.
look it up, it's hilarious. All right, so this is fair. You want to know, hey, what happened? What did I do? Did I do something? Because now you got to live with that, wondering, right? Because it was a 15-minute date and she bolted. All right, what's her name?
Michaela.
All right, you hang tight. We'll get Michaela on the phone. We're gonna find out because it's just ghost. You text her, nothing. You don't hear anything back from her.
That's right.
All right.
That's
Hang
right.
tight, Christian. We'll get Michaela on the line. Second date update continues next with John, Jane, Rich. All right, we're in the middle of second date update. You got Christian and Michaela.
Well, this is a story of Christians doesn't know if it was a date or not because it was only 15 minutes long. They were ordering drinks. They were ordering appetizers. Then she got the text. She got up and left, said it was an emergency. Fine. He felt like she was blowing her off, but he can't figure out what, if anything, he did possibly wrong. He knows there's not going to be a second date. He just wants to know why she bailed on him.
I wonder if it's one of those things where, she saw your profile picture, but when you're in person, maybe when you turn your face, maybe you don't have a chin. You ever seen those guys with no chins?
Oh my gosh. Every time Kadeem shaves his beard, I just can't help but laugh because he has the smallest chin.
Right.
I'm like, dude, that is so funky looking. Yeah.
Because you know that guy, Matthew Perry, who played Chandler in Friends? At one year, I guess, between seasons, he got a chin implant because he had no chin.
Oh,
And then
wow.
my
okay.
wife has a friend who got a chin for his birthday.
What?
Before that, he could just bite a wall.
I always like it because it sort of flows. It's a chin plant.
A chin plant.
Chin plant.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna call her. Christian, you stay quiet. We got her ready to go. Patch her through. Michaela.
Hello.
Hey, so you're cool jumping on there with us. We want to talk to you about a couple things real quick.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so you went out on a date with a guy, okay, and he called us because he's confused as to why you're blowing him off. And so are we. But I mean, I've got like 30 guesses as that maybe something's wrong with his face. But we're talking about Christian.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. He said it was like a 15-minute date. You got the phone call. Everyone knows about the phone call. You have your friend call you something wrong.
It's like you weren't
Right.
feeling it, or
Right.
was there an actual emergency?
Okay. So I feel like I need to explain what happened before I got there. Because yes, I was running late. I was like maybe a mile away from the restaurant, and I did accidentally cut off this guy in a motorcycle, but I didn't see him. Like it was kind of dark outside. I wasn't trying to run anyone off the road, obviously, but he comes up flying between the cars and pulls up next to me, literally bangs on my window and flips me off and screams, "You fucking bitch,"
Whoa.
which I mean, like, was a little aggressive. I was freaking out a little bit. But obviously I'm also running late so I just kept going. I pull into the restaurant, and a few minutes later, my date walks in, and it's the motorcycle guy.
Oh,
no.
Wait, so in the 15 minutes you're sitting with him, like, did he notice at all? Like, or didn't really
know.
see you when he banged on the window?
No, he clearly didn't recognize me or, my car or anything. And I was kind of nervous. I was kind of worried. So I mean, he seemed a little pissed off. So I asked if he was okay. And he said, "Yeah, someone almost killed me on my way here."
Like it was
Which,
not-
like, I
not
couldn't
him
say
doubling
that it
down.
was me at that point.
I
so
mean-
I just
If you guys ended up getting married, that'd be a great story for the wedding itself, but I don't feel like that's going to happen.
He was a little too aggressive with the window
Yeah.
banging.
That might be a red
Yeah.
flag.
If he walked up and was like,
Oh my
"What
gosh,
gives, lady?"
That's-
That's a little
that's
different.
different.
But like banging on her
Yeah.
window
And
and,
then-
like calling her out of her name is
Yeah, that's
not
dangerous.
cool.
That's a short fuse right
yeah,
there.
that's not cool.
100%.
That's
So yeah, I
crazy.
definitely left.
Hey, Michaela, I'm here on the line, and I need to jump in because honestly, I'm kind of blown away right now that you're saying this. Like I just randomly came up to your car and started screaming at you. You almost killed me. You almost hit me with your car.
No. Okay, what the fuck is going on? I literally just said that I didn't see you.
Oh, okay, but I didn't see you. Really doesn't do anything for me when I'm on a motorcycle and I could be in a grave right now or dragged underneath your car.
So you see why the date didn't work out, though, right?
Yeah,
You get
now
that
we
part.
know. Now we know.
Because you still sound kind of hostile.
I
Yeah,
almost could have died.
Honest
Well,
mistake, though. Honest
right.
mistake. It wasn't like she was trying to run you off the road.
And what is she supposed to do? Sit there with you?
I mean,
And
listen, if
you-
it's an honest
You
mistake,
don't
but
come up
still,
to my
like,
window, hit it, and flip me off and call me a bitch. You don't do that to someone.
You don't do this to someone when you almost fucking die. Like I would absolutely curse somebody out who's almost killed me and is like, oops, sorry, wouldn't get my life back. Like
Yeah, but you
I
didn't die.
couldn't freaking believe it.
And I
didn't.
get it.
I
I
didn't,
get
but-
feeling like, because, like, motorcycles are out on the roads. You see it all the time, and sometimes they end really badly. But it's like, I think it's the way that you responded and you reacted, like, major red flags. Like, that's road rage.
Well, and it's kind of like,
I mean,
I really understand your emotions at that point
Right.
because when you're on the road and someone cuts you off and like puts you, it's like there's adrenaline. You're like,
Yeah.
you could understand that. You
Yeah.
could almost understand the reaction at that point.
Right.
But the fact that you still have the reaction, you're not like, whoa, dude, you actually did cut me off. Like you're pretty angry still
You mean
about
that?
it.
That was you? Oh my goch, I'm so sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
No wonder why, yeah.
well, because it doesn't sound apologetic. It's not like an oopsie, right? Like oopsie, it's like it's just so casual that like, oh yeah, I you're in the wrong. You cut me off, and now you're like, it's like feels like you're gaslighting me. Like it's not a big deal because I'm still alive, and it's like,
Well,
if I
are
definitely
you one of
could
those
curse out.
guys that zigzags on the motorcycle, or were you following the rules, or did you do a jerk move? You know those guys? You ever seen those guys that
Yeah.
zigzag?
Line up and
Yeah.
they drive all the way
Yeah.
to the front.
So, like, what kind of motorcycle are you?
Look, listen, I was following the rules, okay, until she cut me off, and then I, weaved through traffic because I wasn't going to let her to just, get away with that, and she didn't even notice. Insane.
Well, still pounding on her window, flipping her off, and yelling like that. I mean, that is road rage. Okay, so Michaela, no second date for him? You don't want to see him again?
Oh, yeah. This kind of just confirms that leaving was definitely the right decision.
Yeah, no, you made the right call.
So, Christian, you wanted to know why she's blowing you off, and that's why, because you're the guy on the motorcycle that flipped her off and called her a bad name.
Before the first date, you flipped her off and called her a bad name. Before the first date.
Which would probably have ruined the date for you if you did know that.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I know this, and I know it's not because I'm ugly, so at least there's a saving grace
there's that.
Well, that's that. Michaela, is he handsome? Because I thought he was really ugly.
He's
maybe.
cute.
He's cute. Okay, but you can't. It doesn't matter how cute you are if you're ugly in the inside.
Right.
All right, you guys. Thanks for going on the air with us.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no problem.
That's Second Date Update with John T. and Rich.